G'day guys and gals, last map, NL-10. Now this map is very chaotic. So, to round S1 out, we're going to need some staying power. That staying power is going to come in the way of Blaze skill 2. 2 standard vanguards will round us out. I do suggest using Courier with skill 2. Your deployment points will come obviously a little bit slower, but this defense skill does help. So it's up to you. If you've got a fairly comfortable Courier, then probably don't worry about it. But if you don't, then yeah, skill 2 will probably. Scavenger is obviously going to be skill 2. 2 defenders. We want 1 tanky defender and 1 healing defender. So I've got Cora just because she has a self heal, and Gummy. Suzuro with her skill 2, Perfumer with skill 1 just because it gives us a very comfortable recycle. Frostleaf just because she has decent stat spread. She's very comfortable to use in a situation like this. Her long range, being a range guard, and with the extra cells that she particularly gets, makes her useful as a floater in this. Matoimaru, skill 2, because we need as good a nuking job as we can get, but also super tanky. Another single target healer. I'm using Gavial. You can use whoever you feel comfortable with. I find Gavial to be decent. Blaze, skill 2, as I said. A fast redeploy. Project Red with skill 1 is probably the way to go, just because you don't really need Gravel's her survival skills. So Red with skill 1 for the extra damage would be great, and Utage with skill 2 for the same reason, that on deployed damage. So, if this helps you out guys, leave a sub, because that helps me out. And let's get into this madness. Last map of the madness. But we still need to get all these deploys in the right direction, so let's get Courier in here facing off to the right first and foremost. Then we need Gravel. She's going to go in facing left. Once this illuminates, Scavenger, also off to the left. Gravel comes out. Courier's skill as soon as it's ready. Long and arduous wait. And we want Blaze in because we want her skill to start cycling. So Blaze in here facing left. Keep cycling those skills. Now wait for the boss to start this attack animation, and then we can start putting healers in. So 1, 2, all in, all facing in towards the middle. And 3. There we go. Now cycle these skills again. And we want Matoimaru just here. Gummy, next skill, and Cora when she's ready. Okay, so Matoimaru's skill. Want to get as many of these enemies down as quickly as possible. Activate the light, because why the heck not? And now we're just waiting for the boss to go down. If you need to use Perfumer's skill, by all means use Perfumer's skill. But save Suzuro's and save everybody else's. Obviously you can use the Vanguard skills. Alright, so boss, there we go, the boss has gone down, and now comes the big spam. So, basically what we want to do is, we'll be activating all of our Vanguard skills frequently as these little swords come through. So, Courier's skill. This is where we're actually using Courier's skill for his skill and Scavenger's skill for the damage. And we're just waiting for the boss shield to come off, then he'll have a few seconds of invulnerability, and then we can actually start doing something. So right now, we're just at the waiting game. So we'll fast forward until we see this little barrier come down. There we go. Now he'll enter an invulnerability phase. So we'll use Perfumer's skill here. And what we're going to do is we're going to activate Cora's shield about now. So I just saw him attack Gummy, so Gummy's stunned. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go through, cycle everyone's skills. Cora's shield is up, which is good because we have these snipers here who will be doing damage to her. So I think Gummy just got stunned. Yep, so the boss will now move on to... not Gummy, sorry. Cora got stunned, so the boss will now be on Gummy. So I think Cora just got back up, which is good. So what we're going to do now is use Suzuro's skill because Cora's shield just ran off. Which is good because Cora is getting pained. So I see Matomaru attacking again. I'll use her skill. Perfumer's skill as well because we absolutely need to keep Cora topped up. She has armor break on her at the moment, which means she's going to be getting hammered. So Courier's skill. Don't need to use Scavenger's skill. Scavenger is looking good at the moment. But as soon as Cora's skill is ready to go again, we're going to use it. So it's up. We'll use that because we need to stop these archers from hitting her. Or at least doing a whole lot of damage to her. Fast forward again. So I think she's looking okay. So I probably don't need to use Suzuro's skill just yet. I will use that skill though because the boss just swapped over to Gummy. So I'll use that skill just to be on the safe side. And I'll wait until that skill wears off before I use Perfumer's skill. So I'm just staggering them at the moment. And at the moment, everything's dead. It's just the boss. So what we're going to do now is... well, not even the boss. The boss is down. So it's just these swords. So what's going to happen now is we're going to take Cora out. So those swords move down into Blaze's field and replace with Utaga. And that's it. So it gets really, really messy. You've got to really watch out who's doing what down there, but that's how you get through it, guys and gals. Hope that helps.